can do this.
Poppy!
I can do this. They will want to help.
Are we sure?
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Oh, goody.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Yeah, totally fine, eh? That doesn't seem fine. Oh, it's so framey. Why is it so framey? This is really cool, though.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Well, yeah, that's not great.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Cool. It's actually cool that we got to interact with the centaurs more than a little bit, because they're really cool.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Sounds great. I still
Welcome
love this
back.
map. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Oh my goodness, look at the Christmas tree. That's so cute.
Revelio.
I love it. So beautiful. Alright, which one is this gonna... Oh my lord, what the heck? Whoa!
English swine! To you, Haggis call this swordplay?
That's so cool. Oh! Oh shoot. Damn, I've never seen that one before. Oh, I've never seen this one before either. Cool.
Revelio.
Oh, look at that, them guys.
Mine now, demiguise.
Interesting.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
I guess.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Right, so I have to pretend to be... This is gonna be very concerning. But won't my voice sound the same?
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind.
Oh.
Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Perfect.
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Oh, this is awkward. I don't have any ability to use magic at all. Alright, let's go. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. Get back to work, children!
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor,
Uh-oh.
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it
Lord,
out,
this
Sharp.
is
I don't have all
horrible.
day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
That's awkward.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
That's... Oh
Now,
my god.
to determine which student gets this rather unenviable.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
Oh, this is hilarious.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here?
Oh my god,
Don't
this
you
is
have
so awkward, I
somewhere
love
to
it!
be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Alright then. I do find it weird
There's one for my diary.
because, like, we are, like, his voice, but, well, Gareth just disappeared. That's it. Like, in the movies and the books, the voices are the same. So, like, it's kind of strange. Okay, why is it telling me to go, like, the worst possible places? Where is it telling me to go? I like to keep a bit.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Oh, this is awkward. Hello, ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I am
assure
very
you,
much
I am
myself,
quite
don't worry.
healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Very convincing.
Something is...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Yeah, okay, why is it taking me? Like, where is the game taking me, honestly? It's definitely not taking me. I can tell you that. What? I can't. Oh my god. I can't even. Oh, I got this game.
You certainly sound like you have.
There we go. Oh no. Nope. That's awkward.
Hogwarts has brought me.
I should like to speak with you, Professor.
What the? Wait. What is happening?
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Okay, now we go back.
What did we do to deserve anything?
On my knee, just, your
Chewing
headmaster.
with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Where's the headmaster off to?
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
This is so weird.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Yes, something indeed. I wonder what it could be. I don't think I've ever seen that. What are you doing, eh?
I wonder almost daily why I accept...
Professor, a word, please.
Oh.
Hello, Professor Black.
Oh, what the heck?
Professor Weasley, how delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I am happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Right.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
I completely agree with you.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Whoa! This is so cool! What the fudge? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful!
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
I want to free Scrope.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor.
Oh my
I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
That is beautiful. I love it! Oh my god! That's definitely one way to do it. Oh, this is awkward. I love that. Whoops. Okay. Oh, is this like
Made
his,
it just
like...
in time. It's where...
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Revelio.
Nicely done.
Alohomora. Revelio.
There we go. I just love the fact that we're like, Gryffindor shall have the banners. So now Gryffindor has the banners, and it's a beautiful.
Revelio.
What in the world are they doing?
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
Revelio.
Imagine having to go up all these staircases just to see Professor Black. Like, seriously, that would be so... Oh my goodness.
Confringo. Accio.
There we go.
Revelio.
What are you doing? Did you just try to use the Force on me? Listen, I'm not the,
Revelio.
We're not in Star Wars right now.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Hey.
Revelio. Revelio.
This is cool.
The gargoyle.
Whoa.
That's where I need to speak the password.
Revelio.
This is cool.
Toujours pure.
Alright, this is cool. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that, but that's still cool.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running school or of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. Totally understand that 100%. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as a means by which students should be placed into one of the 4 school houses. Skilled at legitimacy, can't say that word apparently. The sorting hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. That's actually so cool to see.
Alohomora.
Whoa, what the fudge? This is so pretty. Whoa.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fick's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Alright.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Well, that's not good.
Where am I?
Okay.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
Well.
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
Okay.
The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Hell? Well, that's not creepy at all.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Perfect. Oh, that's not good.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
This isn't creepy at all.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
This is really interesting. Creepy, but interesting.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Oh, that doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
There we go. The invisibility cloak! No way!
I think I'm invisible.
Oh, that's awesome! That is so cool.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
That is so cool.
You have outrun death thus far. but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Okay, it's the Elder Wand. That's so cool.
I've never felt such power.
Well, alright then.
Revelio.
This is so cool.
Revelio.
Oh gosh, we broke the system.
Descendo! Defendo! Revelio.
Alright, nice. Nicely done. Oh, it's definitely south. Let's go! what happened, but okay. happened? I'm sorry. What the hell? And that should not have happened either. Under the time.
Revelio.
That wasn't that bad, honestly. This is definitely my most favorite trial, I will admit.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Alright, and then the resurrection stone, I think.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
I will. Alright, let's go check out the memory. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I knew she was the bad guy. And now we have a newly arrived keeper, which is, I'm assuming, Isadora, but I don't like her. Oh no, it isn't. Good.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is. Hello.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Sounds great.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
That's hilarious. Okay, the Hallowed Hero. Let's go.